Chakra crew, what it do? It's your boy Garland with the Chakra Network. And if you don't know already, the Chakra Network is a platform where we connect with manga readers and anime fans from around the world. If you wish to be a future guest on the show, please fill out the job form in the description below. Today we got our boy Kenny here again, back on the show. What's up, Kenny?
Oh, it's just me and you?
It's just me and you today, man.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead.
Damn, I ain't even know that.
See what you trying to chop it about. I'm feeling JoJo's today, a little JoJo's.
If you are not from Konoha and I sense your chakra, I'm busting my Rasengan. Abandon his gang, slash his headband.
Yeah, man. Man, JoJo. I think they had a new part. They had a new part recently on Netflix.
Yeah, they animated.
Like Netflix got it.
Yeah, they animated part 6 for Stone Ocean. That's my least favorite part. I don't like it.
I remember watching like a little bit of it, but
I watched it. Read it. Don't like it.
The last thing I remember seeing, she was like in prison or some shit.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know what it was that she did, but she was like in prison or something like that. But it didn't really gravitate my interest like the previous part. So I don't really know.
Well, basically, Jolene, that's Jotaro's daughter or whatever. Her stand is pretty.
Yeah.
Her stand is dope, but it's just the whole story. Like, I don't know, they nerfed the fuck out of Jotaro. I mean, I know he's not the main protagonist in it, but it's just like they nerfed the fuck out of him in this whole part.
They nerfed Jotaro?
Yeah, they know Jotaro in this. That's why I don't like. They nerfed it too, like unnecessary. It was crazy. Like,
yeah, that sounds like some shit.
You know how he got time skip, right?
Yeah,
time stop. My fault.
Whatever that shit called. I know it slows down time for like a second.
He can stop time. So essentially, in the previous part, he's able to stop time for longer than the amount of time he can there. And they try to say the reasoning on the part that he can't stop time for how much it used to be is because he didn't practice it. But I'm just like, bruh, the type of man that Jotaro is, like, he literally will leave you to go focus on travel, studies, research. I believe he's a marine biologist in like his time. I don't remember. So I'm just like, you mean to tell me he'll just let his stand get weak? I'm just like, that's bullshit, bro. This plot that is making.
Yeah, it sounds like they're doing the same thing. It sounds very similar to Boruto. Like how your favorite characters that you grew up watching in the previous part, all of a sudden they're getting fucked up. They're getting nerfed because it's a whole new gen now. So, hey, if JoJo is going that route, then shit, shit.
I mean, but like he gets folded and she get folded.
Huh?
He gets folded and she also gets folded.
I don't even know what the fuck. Does she have a stand?
Yeah, she has a stand.
Do they even call him stand?
Yeah, they
she has
call
a stand. What's her stand?
Her stand is Stone Ocean, I believe it's called. Yeah.
It's called Flow with the Ocean.
Stone Ocean.
Stone Ocean?
Yeah, I believe, yeah.
What the fuck? I mean, what does she do? What does she do?
She can use I know her ability. It's still a close range stand, like the Star Platinums and the other ones, and she can use like this string ability, whatever. Which is dope. I don't fully remember. I don't like this part, but her stand is strong. Don't get me wrong. And then
this shit ass.
Yeah, the antagonist Pucci, his stand is dope, especially after he get this thing called Made in Heaven. Like pretty strong OP. That like he that nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
This shit sound though. This shit sound like it's got like overpowered too. Bro, Made in Heaven.
Made in Heaven. Yes, he literally folded everybody.
Yeah. What's your favorite part?
My favorite part is part 3, the original Stardust Crusaders. When they introduce stands, like I don't know, they got like a different. It is a different vibe when you first see the stands. It's like
that shit was different because then you started off with what do they call it? Hama. Or something like that.
Talking about Harmon when they had part 1 and part 2.
Yeah. It was something. It was something like that. That's what Joseph Joestar and his grandfather Jonathan Joestar, the one that you started off with. That's what they were using. That stand shit is just like that's just like different. I fuck with for real. I fuck with stands because of Jotaro. Like that's how we were introduced to it. Because remember this nigga went in a prison And he was like, yeah, this is an evil spirit that's like following me around. And they like, no, you came in a prison because you believe that a spirit is like I was like, what the fuck he talking about? And then that's when he took the officer's gun using his stand and then put it up to his head and shot it. And that's when I was like, whoa, what the hell? What are these? They don't sound like no evil spirit if it's protecting them like that. Like, that was on some Hulk shit. When Bruce Banner tried to kill him, like, remember when he was like, yeah, you know, I tried to commit suicide, but the other guy spit the bullet out. Like, I swear that was in reference to that right there. And when I saw that shit, I'm like, oh, man, this pod is on a whole different level, man. Like, they have different abilities. I'm pretty sure there are other characters that also have the same capabilities as too that are going to be future adversaries. Like, nah, that part was dope. That shit was dope. But I can't say part 3 was my favorite though. Even though it was the longest, because they had like 2 seasons of part 3. Yeah, that's how long that shit was.
Yeah, that joint was long.
Yeah, that joint was long as shit. But I don't pause. But I don't think I'd say that. I think part 4 was my favorite. I got to give it down to part 4. Because part 4, not only did I like the animation style, but I ain't gonna hold. They got my favorite character in part 4, man. That nigga Koichi.
Oh yeah.
Bro, his shit is nigga. His stand was like it was on some Super Saiyan shit. His shit had like it transformed 3 different times, and I think not only that, it can actually revert.
Yeah.
So the base form where it was what did it do? It was something where the thingamajig that was part of his tail. It was no, that's not what it was. It was something like it copies sound or whatever, and then it would apply that to an inanimate object. Like somehow sound was applied to physicality in a sense. The shit was weird, but it was different, which made it so interesting. And that's what his stand was. Like do you remember that time when he got kidnapped? He got kidnapped.
Yeah.
Now that beautiful, bro, he got kidnapped by Shawty. That shit was weird too. It was all about her hair. Like I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Your hair is a stand? That's crazy. But she that bitch was crazy, bro. She like kidnapped this nigga, imprisoned him into that shit was wild, man. But that's when his stand had transformed for the very first time. But that shit, yeah. Koichi, that's my guy. And they showed him in part 5.
Yeah, part 5.
They showed him in part 5. Yeah, he was like a cameo, I think, because he went to Italy for something. I forgot what it was. Because he met
it with Jotaro in Italy.
He met up with Jotaro in Italy, but it was something Jotaro needed him for something. I think he needed him for a mission or some shit like that.
I think he was I think he was just basically trying to help with finding Giorno, because he found out about Giorno being a real thing, and then he was just like, hey, should we worry about it? I think I met him, and he was just like, I think it'll be fine. We'll just leave it alone. Like, he doesn't seem to be like a guy that's gonna go.
Oh, ain't that fucking weird though? Isn't that weird? Like how that shit is weird. How this nigga is a JoJo all because his dad, who actually took the body of Jonathan Joestar.
It's crazy.
Bro, that man was fucking all them women, bro. Ended up impregnating one of them and had a JoJo. Like, bro, nigga, you have a son who inherits the JoJo name. And here it is, you're not even a fucking JoJo. Like,
I mean, technically, he's a JoJo and a Brando, because think about it. Dio and his vampire shit, and then mixing the body together, that's like the DNA, the cells. Think about it. Because Stan inherited the Buddha, and he's low-key, like, bro, I think he's like the strong. He's my favorite character, like my favorite JoJo. He's like the strongest one, cause
Giorno.
Yeah, cause like, have you seen his Stan's ability? Is just like
I did.
Even before he got Requiem, it was just like, damn, bro, like it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this though, like, hey, look, the name speaks for itself. That's still some bizarre shit. But it's innovative. Like, it's different. It's not cliche at all. Like, bro, you taking the body of an ancient Joestar and you fucking like living on for an eternity. Like, I forgot how the fuck did he even become a vampire?
He became a vampire from the mask in part 1. So like, he became the mask. Make him
yeah, that's right, bro. I think we should get into like fucking JoJo became a goddamn meme because of that outro song.
Which one? You talking about the
in the second season, bro? People with them two to be continued memes be having.
Oh yeah, them jokes used to go crazy, bro.
Those songs had me dying, bro. And then they had the fucking filter and Snapchat, bro. That shit, bro. That shit is funny as fuck, man. I like the song is hard for one, and like because I came across the memes 1st, and that shit was hilarious. And then that's when I came across JoJo. This is even before I even like knew that this song was a classic JoJo's design. So I seen the memes first, and then that's when I started watching JoJo's, and then I heard the intro. I'm like, what the fuck? Did I say he got this shit from? Like, that shit was crazy.
Bro, their intros and outros of their parts always used to like go crazy. Like, you know the part 5 outro? I know you know what I'm talking about. The Freaking You song.
I remember like I don't remember the song, but I remember like how that shit was animated. Like all that shit is designed. Like all the motherfuckers be looking flamboyant, especially in Pop 4. Like the poses and everything these niggas. I ain't about to do them, but
part 5 poses, they were crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Those jumps was crazy. It was like these niggas was doing twisters in the air and shit, exactly, bro. Like he's doing all.
Bro, the poses
like,
with the stands used to go crazy. But no, the reason why I was saying about the outros, you don't remember the outro for part 5?
Nah, because I was
like every time. But you probably seen it on my social media. The dude, I ain't even trying to sing it, but like every time I close my eyes, I wake up feeling so horny. You don't remember that junk?
Oh, I remember that, bro.
That jank was a banger, bro.
Yo, that is a bizarre ass show.
First time I heard that jank, I was like, "Hold up, bro! What you doing on this show?"
Added that junk to your playlist. You look that shit up on Apple Music.
Classic, but I was just like, "What?
Oh man,
this right here." Like, okay.
That bad guy, he got that joint in his Zetsy playlist. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get shawty right when she come over tonight. Bro, that shit is crazy, man. Yeah, JoJo's, man, that shit was good, bro. Like, I hope in the future they kind of revisit like some characters, like how they're doing with Jotaro, because he seems like, well, him and Joseph Joestar, those are like the only two characters that they kind of like, had, come back in like later parts, which I ain't mad at, but like that nigga Josuke, bro, show him again, bro. Like Josuke, I feel like he like supposed to be sleeping on Josuke for real, cause his stand, Shiny Diamond,
go crazy.
Yo, like bro, that shit crazy. Like that joke to reverse, bro. Oh my gosh, no, this shit was bad ass. So like he's real sensitive about his hair which is understandable because of the whole backstory behind that. Yo, I think it was like in the first or second episode, him and Koichi was walking by, and it was something going on in front of a store. It was a man holding a woman hostage, and the police and everything was by. And this dude was like, "Man, y'all better stay the fuck back before I stab this bitch." And this man, Koichi, I don't know why they went over there, but I think the dude, he saw Josuke, and he was like, "Man, what the fuck you looking at, bro, with your cheap ass haircut or some shit like that?"
Bro, folded him, yeah.
He said something about his hairstyle. That man Josuke was like, "Hold the fuck up. Man, pulled up. Dude was like, "Hey, did you hear what I said? I will stab this bitch in the neck. Back the fuck up." That man Josuke wasn't hearing none of that shit. That man used shiny diamond, punched through the bitch to get to him. And just fucking, I was like, yo, that shit, bro. Realize, impaled through her chest just to get him, and then pulled shiny diamond out of her chest to where it was like, oh shit, she was just impaled a minute ago. Then all of a sudden, she's back to normal. The only thing about this nigga, he was impaled and he was sealed up too, but he had that fucking knife in his stomach. I was like, what the hell? I'm like, yeah, this part is about to be the most, like, this shit is about to be so fucking raunchy and unorthodox. Like, it was crazy, man. When I saw that shit, I'm like, yeah, nah, that nigga Josuke, he's like my second favorite character. He's my favorite JoJo. Out of all the JoJos that we follow, he's my favorite JoJo. But my favorite character out of the series is fucking Koichi. It's Koichi, man. Because his stand was the only stand that can fucking evolve. And shit, I don't even think that level 3 shit is like, I don't think that's the enemy. So,
might be more.
Hey,
well,
it might be more.
Well, unfortunately, after this Stone Ocean, I don't know. I don't know if you're going to finish it or not, so I don't want to spoil too much. But there's not going to be like the same characters. It's going to be the same characters, different. So like the next 2 parts is it's called Still Ball Run and JoJo Line. JoJo Line is about Josuke, but another version of Josuke. Because like the concept of out of it is going to visit different universes. That's like eventually you'll come to that conclusion as Stone Ocean, right? And then from there, he made 2 different like variations of Still Ball Run. Is about a JoJo that can't use his legs anymore because of an accident, so he can't walk, so he only be stuck on a horse riding around. And then the other one's like JoJo Line, and it's like a sailor. It's like a different thing. So they think they might have plans to animate them, which would still be dope because all their abilities in that they're dope. Shit. The ones you talking about in part 4, bro, all their stands is crazy. Like, bro, like, yeah, Koichi, Rohan, Rohan the manga writer.
Yeah. Like, he has a fucking series too.
Yeah, Rohan Kishibe on Netflix, bro.
Bro, that shit was wild, especially that last episode. Bro, that shit is, first of all, man, every goddamn thing. It's like, the narrator gets so detailed. Well, no, not the narrator, but the characters themselves. It's like every little thing that people probably wouldn't even think of. The fucking show gets very, very in detail about every little thing. Like that shit. What was it? It was, damn, I can't even remember that shit. But anybody that watched JoJo, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. Like that shit is so bizarre, man. They get into detail about shit that you don't even think about. Type of fuck. Like, was the guy high when making this shit? He had to be. He had to be on something, man. Like, I feel like that about a whole bunch of, like, anime and manga. I feel like these writers had to be on something. Had to.
I mean, we got to think about this. Everybody's imagination and creative thoughts, like, they are very different. Like, you know how you got your own unique thoughts and creative vision, with your artwork and stuff?
Yeah.
They probably on that same timing, bro. That's why,
Bro, but that shit, like, goddamn, like, bro, do you remember Junji Ito?
Yeah.
Bro, so if you know about that shit, if you remember about that shit, man. Bro, so remember we was watching that shit? We was watching that shit with Caleb, and then this nigga Caleb was tripping when we went to Chipotle. It was the one about
I remember that.
Bro, it was the one about the long dreams. If something that fucking bizarre has you tripping, bro, you know, like, oh hell nah, man. Like that, and that right there was something different. Long dreams, like a dude falling asleep and literally like in a coma, yet his brain is making him think that he's awake and he's roaming around in this alternative universe like That shit was crazy. Yet his body in reality was like dying.
Mm-hmm.
That was wild, man. And that man Caleb was real life tripping off that shit.
Yeah, he was tweaking.
That was the man. He was tweaking hard. That man was like, but you guys don't understand. Like, I mean, I think I low key have that shit. Like, I was looking it up and doing my. I'm like, bro, what? The fucking you talking about, bro? That man was so paranoid. Like, shows like that are like good because he was tripping. Like, this dude was really scared. This shit is crazy. But man, what's the? Huh?
I said these authors be going crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. What's another? Oh, I tell you another bizarre one. Baki.
Oh yeah, Baki.
I fuck with Baki.
Bruh.
The fights are just like, dude. The fights they get into detail about why this happened. It's just like, dude,
and then
that
they
is the most.
the fuck out of it.
Yes, they do. It's a whole lot of exaggeration. Like, bruh, like that.
Like, nah, remember
like
he got poisoned by the one guy, and then he was trying to regain all his strength, and this nigga drunk sugar water, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, so you know,
bro, I didn't.
The stuff in the sugar, and then so you can rebuild your muscle." And then he just freaking Axel, like, come on, bro.
I did not understand that shit at all. That shit was. I'm like, nigga, what?
It's like some of the stuff
it is crazy.
Makes sense. But it's just like, it don't happen like that. It takes over time. Like, I'd be like, bro. What?
Man, it makes sense. I ain't gonna hold because some of that shit they be talking about in Baki, like for them to be able to do certain things, like, I don't know, you know that iconic pose?
Yeah.
That iconic stance that Baki was in where he's holding up his entire body with his with one arm?
Yeah. I tried that 3 times in the gym. I feel.
Oh shit, I ain't tried it at all, and I'm never going to try that shit. My shoulders are fucked. But anyway, bro, I've seen so many videos and pictures of people like performing that pose to where I'm like, oh shit, so Baki must really be on something. I think you are capable of being imprisoned in the goddamn torpedo and having the ability to just, if you have enough grip strength, you can actually climb out of that. Like, bro, you remember that?
Yeah.
With the 5 prisoners and that Russian dude, they had him imprisoned in the torpedo. That's how dangerous he was. And yet, it was no way of this guy escaping other than just climbing out. And this dude, they came in there and they like, wait, there's no way. I can't believe it. He must have climbed out of here. I'm like, dude, you mean to tell me this man had his grip strength is far beyond its peak that he was able to climb out of this giant ass torpedo and escape? Like, that is crazy. That is crazy. Like, that shit was wild.
Bro, even Baki as a whole, like even looking at the fights, bro, it's just like they was over dramatic. Like, it was something like some of the gore and like just getting how niggas getting hit. And just...
Bro, the way they was getting hit, I swear, like in reality, these guys are supposed to be out cold or dead. Yeah, dead. Like, bro, like what the fuck? Like, bro, like that shit. Who was it? I'm trying to think of who it was. Oh, back to the Russian. What's his name? Sikorsky? Bro, the stuff that he did. Remember that? Oh, I think he was like a mobster or something. Like he was a leader of like a mob or some shit.
The sumo guy, right?
Nah, not the sumo guy. Not the sumo guy. That shit was crazy too. I'm talking about the other dude. Like they went to the gym and they tried threatening him. And this dude, like, he whacked him, bro. This man whacked him with a whole barbell. I'm like, nigga, there's no way. He was throwing. First of all, he was throwing weighted plates at him. He hit him with a barbell. I'm like, he's still alive? That is crazy, man.
And think about it. And that happened. A 50-pound plate and barbell like this, like it's 5 pounds. Like that.
And cuz is still alive. Like, bro, that is the world of animation right there. You survive through shit where in reality your ass is gone. Like, you off. This is over. Like, that shit is crazy. Oh, What's another fight? The latest arc that had been animated. Unchained.
Oh, yeah, the Unchained.
You watched that?
Yeah, I gotta finish watching it. I read about it and stuff.
Bro, that shit was man. When Baki had fought Unchained, I was like,
shit was dope.
This shit was dope. But I was just like, nigga, if you see how big this nigga is, one punch should be enough. Like, he should have been the epitome of One Punch Man. Because as big as, bro, they was talking about something about him being able to take on a tank. That's why they like, he has so much free will, even though he's incarcerated, because it's really nothing that can prevent him from escaping the prison.
Facts.
Like that's why he has that name, Unchained, just to emphasize that whole, man, whatever the fuck. Like, that shit is crazy, man. And then when he punched Baki, that man flew through like 4 to 5 cells. So when these prisoners like, what the fuck going on? Oh shit, they fighting, they scrapping right now. And I'm like, dude, there is no, like, as small as Baki is, like, for one, he's already short. He's short and lean. And this man, Biscuit Oliver, probably like at least like 6 feet. And he's just like all, bruh, something, man. He's all this. All that, like, bro, he's all of this. You see his girl.
Dude, his girl, bro. Yeah, I was just about to talk about her.
Look, man. Hey, man, look. As big as his girl was, you need to be that strong to handle that. She had a whole lot of meat on them bones, man. I'm like, damn, bro, that is a hefty bag of protein that you got sitting laying on your bed, sir. Like, that shit is crazy. And then when he lifted her up, I'm like, damn, bro, he wasn't sweating. That man wasn't struggling.
You had a smile on his face all the time.
Man, big ass smile on his face. Big ass smile, bro. That man went from Dr. Red quick when his wife came out there. I'm like, no, ain't no way. And then they also showed a glimpse of what she looked like before she gained all that weight. And I was like, what the hell happened? Could you gain that much weight? That shit was crazy.
See, dude, telling you,
he even said,
shit, bro.
Man, bro, nah, that was a big ass exaggeration. Because do you remember when he explained why, like, what his motivation is for him to be that strong? Like, he said it's because of her. He's like, oh yeah, I gotta eat all these cows, and I gotta maintain this muscle because of my shine that I got back at home. I need to be able to carry and lift all that. I need to maintain. I'm like, bro, are you serious? God damn, bro. Like, shit.
Hey, bro. Everybody got their own motivation. Hey. Nah, you remember in Baki cuddle with her in the bed, bro?
Yeah, that shit was disrespectful. But ain't nothing.
I mean, that nigga peed on him, so I mean, like.
Oh, man, he did.
Yeah.
I remember. Oh, I forgot about that. He did do that. It was like an intimidation tactic. He did do that, man. When he had his thumbs like locked or some shit like that. Yeah, that was wild, man. That was wild. And he even said it. He's like, damn, that's crazy. Like, you come in my cell, taking advantage of me, knowing that, one, I'm 18. 2, you see that I'm binded right now. So, like, what does that make you? Like, I mean, this shit is crazy. It was more, I think for real. Nah, I ain't. I was going to say, I think the reason why Unchained, like, lost for real is because Baki was able to get into his head, which he did. But, nah, seeing that fight, like, nah. Yeah, Baki got his ass. Like, do you know how he beat him?
I forgot. How do you beat him again? Remind me.
So, he jabbed him. He jabbed him in the chin so fast and that was something else that they got like very, very in depth with. They was like, yeah. So what happened was Baki had swung his fist at such a heightened speed that the brain, it was something, man. It was something dealing with the brain signals and all that. Like he didn't even hit his how do you say, equilibrium or something like that? He didn't even hit that. He just hit him in the chin. And next thing you know, looking in first person view of Biscuit Oliver, this man was on the ground. I was like, fuck.
Damn.
Now, in the way they was explaining it sounded pretty logical. I didn't go in depth as far as like doing my own research.
Logical up there.
All of those shit sounds, man, this shit is crazy. It's crazy, man.
Bro, shit. What I'm ready for them to like kind of like animate and get into is the Pickle the Prehistoric Man.
Oh yeah, that's next.
I mean, I don't know if that's directly, but yeah, I'm waiting for that. I'm just excited for that.
Hey, I read that. That man was on a streak.
Yeah,
bro, that man was on a streak. Like, bro, that shit. Do you remember that shit when they all broke in? Mm-hmm. They broke into I guess it was supposed to be like Area 51 or something like that.
Yeah.
And this man Yujiro just walked through the glass, and then he did this, and they were just right there, just having like they were just testing each other's strength. I'm like, man, that man Pickle is huge. Yeah. That's a weird ass name to give somebody.
Pickle, then he got fucking claws and shit.
Man, that's crazy, man. And then not only that, this man was frozen in a block of ice while fighting a fucking T-Rex. So that shit says a lot right there. I'm like, man, that is crazy.
I mean, Baki's dad fought some like I think he fought like this unrealistic size elephant, like twice. Shit, it was damn near the size of Zunisha from One Piece.
Man, look, Yujiro is fucking. There's something off about him. Like this man did something. What was it? A bear? Just to like exert his dominance. Yeah. I'm like, dude,
he was doing it all the time, bro. He viewed all humans as women. So when he was going around, asserting his dominance, even on men, he did it on animals too. He didn't care, like, bro. He was wilding, bro.
He looks at everything as food.
Yeah, food and food and woman. That's how he looks at us. Everything's beneath him.
That is the weirdest shit. You already rested the fucking bear, man. Why'd you feel the need to say, yeah, motherfucker, I showed you. Hold on. You stay right there. Like, no, like, that's a bear. The fuck? Hell nah.
But see, bro, he did that shit more than once. Like, he was just on a different time. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, even like I said, him walking around looking at dudes like, oh, yeah, you like a female woman.
Could you even call that demon time?
No, that's...
Could you even call that?
That's insane, bro. That's just...
Look, demon time, look.
Hey, look, that's sicko mode.
Look, man, ain't no bullshit. That is the most, like, that is the most inhumane shit ever, man. Like, I don't even think you can even call that. Yeah, that's sickle mode. That's sickle mode. It's not demon time. That shit is too far beneath demon time. Demon time is such a common phrase. We got to come up with something else. Yujiro, because he was different.
Sicko mode. That man that's what I'm going with. Sicko mode.
No, this shit was sicko as hell, bro. Like that. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh.
You think Baki ever gonna get to the point where he really gonna actually beat his dad?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. He's already beating people that his dad had beat.
Yeah, just had to make sure he's on the right.
So I mean, right mindset. I'm pretty sure he is. Because if you see how he, like, when he was like when he was a kid and then growing up, I mean, well, he's no longer at his adolescent stage, but during his adolescent stage, he was a high head. He wasn't disciplined mentally. But now I see that he's disciplined mentally and physically. Because you see, like, man, his persona is like different. He's very mild mannered. He's soft spoken. He doesn't get riled up easily. The only thing that really excites him, where you see any sense of emotion from Baki now, is when he's in the midst of fighting somebody. So I'm pretty sure when that time comes, when he fights his dad, of course the animosity, I don't even think he really has any animosity towards him, because when you see them like engaging one another, it's like that time of the tournament. This man done, they fucking high-fived each other and shit. I'm like, whoa, bruh. Cuz,
I mean, the nigga literally had his son, had Baki, just so somebody can grow up and finally beat him.
Bro, like,
because Jack technically doesn't count, even though it is a son, but that didn't really necessarily count. Because
Jack, bro, that man went through some extensive.
From the time he was born, that man is crazy. Like, I don't know.
Man, yeah, that shit was crazy. The way he is now, that shit, it wasn't meant genetically. It was not necessarily to be how he is right now.
Yeah, didn't he take a bunch of steroids and stuff?
That man took a whole bunch of steroids. That man went through limb extended surgery. I don't know why the fuck he felt the need to do that.
It's Baki, bro. He's like, fuck it, I gotta look exaggerated too.
Bro, extended, like limb extended. What the fuck? This man Baki's already short. Like, he's already taller than Baki.
Nah, like, he trying to be like them other niggas in the surrounding characters.
Man, that man was trying to be like Pickle. No Pickle like 7 feet tall.
Exactly. He was just like, nah, bro, I need to be bigger, longer. Pause. But anyways,
that shit. That shit, man. Yeah, nah. But Baki, that shit is pretty good. That shit is pretty good. The animation is good. The story is good. It's bizarre as fuck, but I mean that in a good way. So I mean, yeah, it's a good watch. It's a good watch. It's a good read. I fuck with it. A lot of similarities between Baki and fucking JoJo. Actually,
you think so?
Are you hit the Kingen Ashura? I probably butchered that, but I don't give a damn.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, but unfortunately, I have not really dived into it. I just know kind of just the top of the layer shit.
I don't really think. I don't really think a lot of people really like the animation, because majority of it is in CGI. Well, actually, all of it is in CGI. There are bits and pieces where it's in traditional animation. But yeah, that's the only thing. But I ain't gonna hold. That might be the only anime where I don't mind the CGI, because when it gets to them fight scenes, man, hey, they did their thing, bro. They did their thing with them fight scenes, man, for sure.
Hey, CGI can be done right. That is the thing.
It can. You look at Chainsaw Man, they did that shit. Hey,
exactly.
Mappa?
Mappa been going crazy.
Mappa, they going crazy. Hey, listen, I don't know. No, Mappa is finna take over all of the biggest anime. Like 2020, shit, I thought I was full after this fall. After being an anime fan. But 2023, oh my God. Oh my gosh, man. Hey, supper, bro, this is only supper. The main course is coming next year. You got, what we got? We got Jujutsu Kai, which is my number one favorite anime right now. And my favorite fucking arc is about to get anime, the Shibuya Incident arc. That shit is fire.
Love that Shibuya
Incident. Bro, anybody that watches that shit, or like anybody that read the manga, have you read it?
I'm still trying to catch up. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my gosh, bro, nigga, do I need to give you some of these books?
I don't need the books. I got my Jane loaded up online. See, I've been reading my One Piece and stuff and keeping up with that.
Man, I'm telling you, listen, everyone that is watching Jujutsu Kai, we are finna eat good. I'm telling you, that Shibuya Incident arc is the arc that has changed a whole bunch of shit. Not to mention, I'm finna see my guy, Toji Kushiguro. If y'all know who he is and what he did for his son, then fuck him not being in the son's life, okay? Fuck him not being in the son's life. The fact that this man was not in his son's life Yet he still took account in making sure that his son's future was benevolent, which I'm pretty sure wasn't all benevolent. But hey, you see the way Megami is now. Hey, he's doing pretty well for himself. So yes, bro. Hey, shout out to Toji, man. That is my favorite character out of that entire series. Until I see somebody else that can amaze me, yeah. Like I haven't read the Culling Games yet. I stopped at the Shibuya Incident arc, and I got the book now, so I'm about to proceed on to see what else is going on. But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, shit, that's gonna come out. Vinland Saga is about to come out.
Oh yeah, Vinland Saga.
Bro, oh my gosh, it's been what, 3 years? 4 years?
It's been a while. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, Vinland Saga. What else is coming out?
Bro, I'm trying to think.
Damn, there's so much shit coming out.
Look, when you watch coming down, bro.
It's too much goddamn heat to the point where niggas are forgetting shit.
Fuck.
Like the brain is overheating right now.
No, so I'm having a whole brain fart. I'm thinking of so much.
Like for real, bro. Rurouni Kenshin.
Mm-hmm.
AJ just
he did the trailer to that, yeah.
Yeah, so that shit. Bro, what else is coming out? Oh yeah, man. I haven't read it yet, but I'm about to go ahead. I'm about to go ahead and read that shit. Hell's Paradise. That shit's coming out too. I don't know if too many people know about that shit, but I'm pretty sure that once people know about it, oh man, it will be appreciated. So that's something else that I look forward to. But I want to get into the manga first, just so I can see what the fuck I'm getting into. One Punch Man.
Oh yeah, the One Punch Man.
One Punch Man is finally about to come out, and it's been what?
Cause the manga, ain't the manga been going crazy?
I heard the manga going crazy, but One Punch Man, that's like Attack on Titan. That's the anime series I don't want to get spoiled on. I don't want to get. I'd rather just wait till the animation comes out and then because Mappa is animating that. Yeah. So Mappa animating One Punch Man, Hell's Paradise, what was another? Vinland Saga, and Attack on Titan is coming back too, I believe.
Yeah, they're about to wrap up. They're wrapping up the final season.
Yeah. So, bro, that's four. There's 4 highly anticipated. Like I don't know how. Hey, look, Mappa. I don't know how big our fucking studio is, or how wide the line of your employment is, but that shit is crazy. Like that is a lot of animating right there. I hope y'all paying them animators their money.
Bro. They've been snapping, bro.
Shoot, for real.
The reason why I think they delayed Attack on Titan's final season and why they kind of like split up into an additional part is because the well, you say you never read the manga, but the manga already been ended like over like 2 years ago, I believe, right?
What's that?
The manga of Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah.
That already like been ended a while ago, right? Like a long.
Listen, man, I've already been spoiled.
I know, so I'm saying, but they might be doing They said he might do a different ending. Like it's some type of. It's like clues pointing that it might be a different ending in the anime, different in the manga. Yeah. This shows that it could be different endings. I'm not sure how accurate it is. That's just what my guess is, just because they're splitting up the final into parts. Why are you splitting up in parts? The last season parts.
Hey, that'd be dope then.
Yeah, it would be dope.
I hope they change their ending.
Because
you got a nigga named.
For 2 reasons. Because it's for 2 reasons. I guess they show out different outcomes and all that. And a lot of the fans were a little upset regarding the original ending. It was just like, bro, what the fuck? But that's how it ends.
I mean, hey, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that were upset. All them characters that they off in that series. Hey, bro, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people upset. Like, hey, there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be upset about Jujutsu Kaisen if you haven't been reading it. Like this next season, it's shit.
I heard a couple things that happened. I was just like, damn. I just kept saying, damn. I was like, damn. You,
bro, that arc has shifted everything. I'm telling you, that shit has changed a lot. Honestly, it's gonna be a lot of bloodshed. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm gonna leave that shit at that, bro. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a lot of A lot of good anime coming out. This shit, man, and this is some manga series that I hope gets animated, like Fire Punch. Listen, man, I'm gonna keep on advocating for fucking Fire Punch. If y'all don't know about Fire Punch, man, Fire Punch is literally like this shit right here is a series that Fujimoto, the same writer as Chainsaw Man. Now we got a lot of Chainsaw Man lovers out there. If you love fucking Chainsaw Man, go ahead and show some love for Fire Punch. This shit is good, it's raunchy, it's weird as shit. And if you into all of that, I suggest you go ahead and get yourself one of these books, man. I mean, nowadays people just go online and read the shit. I prefer just to get the deliverables by hand and just read that shit. You know, I go old school. Despite me being 24, I'm gonna go old school with the book. But yeah, Fire Punch, that shit is dope. That shit is dope.
Hey, since you promoting, since you also promoting, let's we get niggas to read Beastars before y'all think it's weird. I promise y'all, bro.
That's what Netflix, right?
But I'm saying it's only the first 2 seasons. I finished the whole series in the manga. People can be like, yo, this nigga a furry. I promise you not. But the whole manga, bro, it goes crazy. It's more than a wolf just fucking a bunny. I promise you. He don't even fuck the bunny. But see, that's what people think. Every time I say that, that's all they think. That's all people. Every time I talk about Beastars, bro, I be talking about, yeah, it's a good series. Boom, boom, boom. He's like, bro, the wolf trying to fuck a bunny. That's all they talk about. I be like, bro.
Hold on, man. So this is about, it's a love story?
No, it's not a love story. That's the thing. It's not a love story. That's why I was trying the whole point. I'm trying to prove it's not a love story. We'll talk.
Hey, bro, what the fuck you be watching, man?
Bro, Beastars is a good series, bro. What do you mean?
Oh, man, what they call that, man, when people, they got to think for animals.
Bro, I'm not a furry, bro. We're not doing this. I genuinely think it's a good series. Man. The dude don't even, like, he likes the fucking rabbit, but that's not even the whole point of the whole series at all.
He likes fucking the rabbit?
Bro, he doesn't fuck the rabbit at all.
He's supposed to eat that rabbit. That's what he's supposed to do. Really supposed to happen.
Hey, look, so I'm assuming, look, you give it a watch. It's on Netflix. Watch the first season. You can let me know. You can be like, yo, this shit actually pretty good. Because it's not just that. No, I'm telling you. I promise you. Watch it. You can be like, that show actually kind of cool. Then you watch the second season. Hey, look, I'm just saying. Look.
I'm just fucking with you. It's just, you introduced it with people assuming that.
No, that's all that people talk about. I just had to get that out the way, bro. Because every time I'm like, Beastars is good. You talking about that show where the wolf's trying to fuck the rabbit? Like, ain't no. Niggas ain't on that tight time. Come on, tighten up.
Oh man. Oh shit, Beastars. Goddamn, I see that shit on Netflix.
Exactly. Look,
I ain't watching.
You got another show to watch. I say, look, you don't knock it till you try it. That's how I said. But with that being said, I think
Hey man, hey.
Look, that being said, I think we're going good on the time right now.
Bro.
We better get ready to wrap things up. And, like I said earlier, this is Garland. I'm with the Chakra Network. And, again, this is a platform where we connect with anime fans, manga readers from around the world. And if you wish to be on the guest on the show, fill out the link in the bio. And like I said, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and get ready for more content.